Hi! Okay, so I got a new pump and I wanted to make a quick review video kind of about it. I haven't had a pump in 4 years. That was the last time I had my pump. And it didn't go well. I am diabulimic, so I got my pump back and then my doctor put in all my stuff, and then that same day I just started skipping insulin again, and then after that I did go to another inpatient, but that's a whole other story. And then before that, the second attempt, I did get on the pump and I started out good, but so this is the third time, and I finally got my A1C down to where I earned a pump. Also, I really hated how certain endos will make you go to a certain A1C before you can get a pump. It just doesn't make sense to me. I feel that if shots don't work for you, they don't work for you, and you need to get a pump. I think it's pointless to have them tell you you have to get your A1C, below 8, and then we'll give you the pump. Like, if the pump will help it come down, then you should just go on the pump. If your A1C is 12 and it'll help, then that's fine. So I think he wanted it to be under 8.5, but it has been continuously going down, and my last A1C was 8.8, which it hasn't been in the 8s for at least 5 years, let alone the single digits. So anyway, backstory. So this is the new T-Slim. I was actually, cool story, I was on, when I was first diagnosed, they asked me to be, a test run group for the, the demo of this, when they were first starting to make it, and that was about 6 years ago, and so it's kind of cool to see it actually, I can have it, and I was on the panel for, when they were asking people what they wanted to see in a pump and all that stuff. So I'm so thankful to have this. And I did have the Animus before this pump, not the Ping, the one recently, or prior to that one. I liked it. I didn't like how it's made. My screen, water got in it, and the buttons would come off. And I've seen a lot of other people there, the material that they use is just not, I don't think it can withhold a lot of, if you're really active and stuff like that. But I do like the pump. It was really good. I love the screen on that. For me, the big thing is I want a good screen. So that's why I chose the Animus over the Mini-Med, because the Mini-Med has the black and white screen. I don't like that. I don't like how it looks. I don't like the screen. And I just didn't like the look of it. And then the Omnipod, I did try that one when it first came out, and I know it's gotten a lot better. And I tried to put the pod on, and my skin was really, I don't know, it just, the adhesive made me, break out in, a rash, and I started itching and stuff, and it just wasn't working well, and I don't know, I just, tubing isn't that big of a deal, but if it is for you, then I think that's a really good option, but, I don't know, I just really want the T-Slim, and it's just a really beautiful device, and it looks like a freaking iPhone, so I might as well have everything match. And no, I'm just kidding, but kind of. Anyway, so yeah, this is it. I have a purple case on it, and then I have the pink insets that they gave you, so there is tubing, obviously. And it's cool because with this, with the Animus and the Mini-Med and the Omnipod, there's a cartridge in this that you put the insulin into. With this, it's a bag, like a plastic baggie, and then you inject the insulin to this little white dot right here, and it goes straight into the plastic bag. And then also there is a middle guy between the plastic bag and my site, so I'm never directly connected to the 200 units that I start with, if that makes sense. Like for the Animus, I was directly connected to it, and I thought that was kind of different and neat. Not sure how that is better or worse than the other ones, but I just kind of like knowing that I'm not directly connected. I don't know. It sounded cool. Whatever. Okay, so there's one button here and then one on the top, and so you would just unlock it, and then you push the 1, 2, 3, and then this is the screen that it comes, hopefully it's not backwards, which it comes, and then there's bolus and options, date, time, and then the IOB. So, and you charge this. This doesn't have batteries, and you can charge it in your car, and yeah, so I thought that was cool. And then for bolus, like I just had dinner, but you would put in your grams, and then you would add your blood sugar, and I like this because you don't have to scroll up. That's another thing I like. You just push it in because it's all touchscreen. So for dinner I had like vegetable soup with tofu and then a protein power bar, and I think all together it was like 20 carbs. So I'm not gonna obviously put it in, but like I'll just show you for whatever. So 20 carbs, and then you just push done. Like you don't have to scroll up, which I really like, and then you would put in your blood sugar. I also have the Dexcom, which is right here, and it was charging. So I'll probably do a correction soon, but I just had dinner, but I'm 250 and going steady. So I would put in 250. I know you're not supposed to go off of that, but I do. Why make life harder? Excuse me. So you would push done, and then I think my target is like 200. So it says insulin on board. I have insulin on board, IOB. Due to IOB, your blood sugar might drop low. Retest blood sugar if necessary. So it's telling me that I already have the IOB on board, and then the current blood sugar is 250. So I would just say close, and then I say next. So it's saying that it wants to give me 2.5 units for the 20 grams of carbs that I had. Hopefully you can see that. And then units to deliver, 2.5, you say yes, and then you would say, there's another screen, and some people don't like that feature, how there's so many screens that you have to say okay to, because it is a touch screen. They want to make sure that's what you want, and if someone, for whatever reason, takes your pump, and the T-Slim is like, oh, let's give her 200 units of insulin, like there's more steps to do than with the other ones, like the Animus. Like with the Animus, you would just say okay, and it would deliver. But this, I think there's 2 or 3 screens that you go through before it will actually deliver. So it went back to the lock, so you would unlock it up here, and then it takes you back here, and you just go 1, 2, 3, and then it takes you back to the screen that you were at, and so you would push deliver. I'm not going to deliver because that's wasting insulin, so I'm just going to say back. Sorry. Okay. And then just back. And then also, if you're in, and then, like options, and that's all the pump setup, the time, all that stuff, load cartridges, temp rate, stop insulin, all that stuff. So if you go into a screen, and then, this is like for refilling insulin, you would just push this T, and this is the home screen. Of course it's not working. That's weird. Oh, now it went back. So that's cool. So yeah, I really like it. I don't want to make this video too long because then it won't upload, but I'm so excited to have this. I think it works amazing. I love the touchscreen aspect of it. If you don't like tubing, I really think you should go for the Omnipod, because I feel like a pump is just so much more freedom, and, the other day, this is my second day on the pump, and it's so weird to not take shots anymore, and so I came home from work, and I was like, oh, like, fuck, I have to take my Lantus now. And then it's like, just kidding, I don't, because I'm on the pump. And, I don't know, it's such an amazing feeling to just have, I mean, it's not a cure by all means, but just, you don't need shots anymore. And I test, you know, other people will not freak out, but, you know, I'm not a strict diabetic. I don't want to be. I don't want it to have rule my life. But with the Dexcom, I test my blood sugar about once a day. When it has the blood drop telling me to test, I will test and I put it in. But I test once a day and I have a pump, and it's so amazing to live life without shots and having to bring my pens anymore. I threw them away, and it's just such an incredible feeling to do that. I took all of my, like the pen, the syringes to put on the pen, I took them all out of my bag. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like if you guys have any questions about the T-Slim, let me know, or about the Animus, or about pumps. If you're leaning towards getting a pump, I definitely think you should do it. At least go on it for a few days and see how you like it. But yeah, I hope this video helps, and let me know if you have any questions.